Hey, Miles here at Tactical Hyve. Welcome to the live fire session of this week's How to Shoot a Pistol Accurately series. We're going to continue off of what we did on Monday, and the whole idea was to be able to really continue on what we were doing, punching out, prepping our trigger, making sure we have a stable platform at the very end. Now, also ensuring at the very end we're no longer having to spend a lot of time aiming our sights or ensuring our red dot is through the window and we can see our red dot. And we did that by starting in reverse, locking our wrists, and then just bringing our elbows in. The idea is the learning part comes from understanding the feeling, the sensitivity of where our hands are, how we're positioned, so that we know that our sights will be aligned or a red dot will be on target. Okay, then what we did is we moved back and then we punched back out to confirm that. We did that dry throughout the week. Some of you may have added a trigger press as well. Okay, so you got that feeling down. Okay, so that's great. If you did, this is gonna be much easier. Now what we're gonna do is validate if you got it right. So the idea here is you should be able to break your shot without waiting at the very end. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to go fast. It just means that when you're at the very end, we should not have to pause here and then break the shot. We should be able to go slow if we wanted to. Once we're here, break the shot. Okay, because our sight should be aligned or our red dot should already be on target. Okay, now you could do this fast too. So if we did it fast, we wouldn't want this. If we did it this way, we punch out fast, we wait here, break the shot. That means we're waiting for some reason. Maybe we weren't aimed in. The idea is if we moved fast, the shot would happen also immediately once we stop. So it'd be more like this, bang, right here, instead of here, then pausing. Okay, so now we're gonna work this live. Very simple. We're going to shoot a steel plate over there, okay? And if you really want to hold yourselves to a higher standard, you can, get a smaller target. Right now, I just have some bigger, BC steel here, so it's a little, or I could even shoot that 8-inch plate over there in the back there. But the idea is you want it to be a little bit more difficult of a target than you usually shoot, just to really ensure that your sights are perfectly aligned or your red dot is lined up with your vision. Okay, so I'll set up in front of a target and we'll start the live fire practice. Okay, so I have a target set up at about 7 yards. You can use any target you want, any distance you want for this drill. What we're going to do is exactly what we did in dry fire, but now add ammo, rounds, because whenever we add live rounds, things change. People, for some reason, they don't perform the same way. So I'm going to load and make ready. I'm going to talk this one through, okay? So I do have a round in the chamber. I'm going to get my grip any which way that you have learned your grip. I'm going to get in a good stance, however you've learned. I'm going to have my finger off the trigger and point my sights or my red dot on target, whatever I want to hit. Now, just like you dry fire during the day, we're going to lock our wrists, bring our elbows in. Our wrists should be locked, and then we're just going to get a few dry fire ups to ensure we have everything in place. So by doing this, I know that if I extend my arms, they'll be right on target. Now we're ready to go live. So as I push out, I'm going to prep my trigger. And once I'm here, I want to break the shot. Okay, so this rep, I'm going to go slow. I'm going to punch out, prep my trigger. My sights are on target. I break the shot. Okay, so notice there, I'm at a prepped trigger. Okay, so I did not pin the trigger to the rear. As soon as I broke the shot, I prepped the trigger. My sights are right in the center right here. And most importantly, I did not wait. You did not see me go, even though I was going slow, you did not see me go here, wait, break the shot. It was here, sights are completely on target, break the shot right away. Okay, so that was slow. Now I'm going to do this at, maybe a 25% speed increase here. The same thing, I did not wait to break the shot. Okay, let me show this incorrectly here. Okay, actually I'll do one a little bit faster so you can see it, then compare it to what wrong would look like. So I'm on target. If you ever want to just get a reference point, you start here, bring your elbows in, lock the wrist. So my gun was not waiting for me. Now I'm going to do this incorrectly. Notice how long the gun was waiting out there for me. So the idea here is to do this drill over and over and over, slowly at first in the beginning, then as you do, let's say you can do 10 reps slowly at this speed where you're just punching out, the gun is there, you break the shot. If you can do that 10 times in a row, then increase the speed, whatever, 25%. Then if you can do that 10 times in a row, increase it 50%. Keep on going, okay? Keep on going until you're very consistent. Then if you're going as fast as you possibly can at a particular distance, then you can do a couple things. You can move further, you could change the difficulty of the target, you could do both, okay? But we're just taking single shots and you want them to be accurate, then you can increase the difficulty. So that concludes this week's live fire session. The idea here is to be able to shoot right away. So you're not waiting for your sights to be aligned, to look for your dot. And we do that by locking our wrists, understanding the feeling, getting these reps in so you really are ingraining that feeling into your subconscious. And notice, start off slow, then increase the speed. You should not be missing shots if you do this gradually and build up and understand the mechanics. So I hope you guys like that. You can go faster and change things up if you want to, but as always, just go slow and don't try to go way ahead of yourselves. Really build solid layers before you progress. Hope you guys liked the video today. I will see you next week for part 2 during our dry fire and a live fire session, where we continue this series on being able to increase your speed from compress ready to punching out to breaking the shot. And we're going to be specifically talking about managing the momentum when you're pushing out, because a lot of people, they run into a challenge when they punch out too fast, they disrupt their sights. So hope you guys are looking forward to that. As always, if you like the video, please give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.